Let's talk about digital asset creation 101. I'm going to share with you a beginner's guide to digital asset creation, and we're going to do that in this current video. So, if you are new to me, my name is Sharlrita Deloatch. Welcome to my channel. I am a content strategist, and I love to teach online coaches how to create digital assets with ease. And I emphasize on that ease with a capital EASE. Okay. I love to talk about content all around digital assets, creating those digital assets for coaches, growing your business as a coach, how to make money with your digital assets, also a PLR, private label rights. So I talk about that on this channel. So hit that like button. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are an online coach. Maybe you inspire to be an online coach. Definitely hit that like button and also subscribe to this YouTube channel. I also have a little bell down there. So every time that I upload a video, in which I have been uploaded on a daily basis. But at least 3 times a week, you're going to hear from me. You're going to have a new video that you can binge watch and get your content in order when it comes to your business. So hit that little dingly bell so you'll be the first to know every time I upload a new video. All right, you can learn more about me on my website at sharlritadeloatch.com. Okay, let's first talk about what is a digital asset. Okay, a digital asset, in my opinion, or in what I believe a digital asset is a product. Okay, so of course it's a digital product that will make you money in your business. Okay, so it's a digital asset. It's going to make you money in your business. Now I believe that a every coach should have at least a digital library or a digital I will say library. Okay. You want to have a digital library, a digital hub where people can access all of your assets, your digital assets. Now, I'm going to talk about some places and where you can publish those digital assets. And this all depends on your goals. All right. This depends on your goals and where you want to go and what you want to do. So that's what I will talk about in this video. Now, what are the types of digital assets? There are a lot of types of digital assets, but I mainly talk about 6 on this channel, which a lot of my content is geared towards. And first of all, is books. If you have been following me for quite some time, I come from the publishing industry. So I'm always going to talk about books being a digital asset because a book is what allows you to become that authority, allows you to enhance your authorityness in your area expertise as a coach. So books, I'm going to talk about that, whether it's physical copies or digital copies, what we call ebooks. I'm going to talk about that. Also, guides, little short guides that you can create for your business. You can use these guides as a way as a lead magnet. All right. So it can be a lead magnet, it can be a freebie. You can use this guide if you are a coach that, teaches other people how to coach, or you provide that type of service. You can have a guide going over how to become a coach, so having that step by step, even this video right here that I am recording can be a guide. I'm actually going to turn this into a guide, okay? Because whether you know it or not, everybody learns different. Okay, everyone learns different, and that's why I teach these certain digital assets in your business, because you want to be able to hit those points with every customer's learning, their learning curve. I love to really learn via video and reading. Those are my main ways of learning. There are Now I have all of these products in my business, but I know that some sell well better than others because of the way people learn. Okay, so you got guides, you got journals. All right, some people want to write out things. All right, so think about part of your coaching business and how you can turn certain aspects of your content, that maybe your videos you have, how can you turn it into a journal? How can use that for someone that likes to write? Okay, you got planners, you have workshops, and you also have workbooks. Okay, so you're going to hear me chat a lot about that here on this channel, how to create them, and the best ways to create them, all of that good stuff. You'll hear We talk about that, but it's a lot of digital assets, but those are the main six that I'm going to talk about in this channel. Let's talk about the tools and software to create your digital assets. All right. So the first tool that you're going to hear me talk a lot about is Canva. Okay. Canva. You're going to hear me talk about Canva a lot. All right. That's one of the tools. You also want to have some softwares that you are going to upload and publish. I'm going to talk about that in just a moment, but you want to have things that you create. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you as well. You can even go old school and create digital assets in Google Docs. Okay, don't forget about Google Docs. Everything doesn't have to be pretty. Everything doesn't have to be laid out in a Canva file. You can create digital assets in Google Docs or even Word doc. Okay, you can create digital assets in what's the presentations. You can use the presentations, Microsoft presentations. All right, those are the main softwares that you can use to create your digital products. Okay, so think about like what is the basis of your asset. All right, where are you going to create it? For me, with my books, I always start off in Google Docs. Okay, that's my tool. That's the software that I use to create my digital assets. You may be on the other hand say, okay, I know that I want to write a book. I want to write this um, self-help book. Okay. So maybe you are Word girl. All right. You like the Word docs. You can start in Word docs. Or maybe you're like, you know what? That's not where I want to start when it comes to writing my book. I need a template. All right. So there are some templates. Bookbaby.com has book templates. All right. You can try them out as well. So, there are different places that you can use to, start it's just using books as an example. Okay. The next you want to go into creating your visual assets. So if you're going to use Canva, for example, I like to do a little show and tell. So I have my Canva up right here. This is what Canva looks like. And so you have different things that you can create. So if I know that I want to create maybe a video, or maybe I want to create let's say we wanted to create like Canva has docs as well. All right, just a FYI, Canva has docs as well. So you can use their docs if for any digital product. Let's say you wanted to create a weekly planner, for your audience. Of course, you want to change this up. You can, put your picture here. You can, whatever, however, depending on who you're serving. All right. You always start there with who you're serving and who is this for, and what is the outcome of them using this digital product. Okay, so you have that there as well. So you got docs. So figure out your basis, where are you starting at, okay, when it comes to your digital products, and where are you going to design at. All right, you can design in Canva. Again, you can design in Google Docs. You can design in Word. Where is going to be the basis of your design, okay, and where you're creating that asset, okay? All right, so let's talk a little bit about copyright and licenses. When it comes to your digital assets, you want to think about your copyright and your licenses. Like what this means is protection over what you are creating. Okay, you can do this. There are different licenses one is called Creative Commons licenses, and that has many different components. I'm going to do another video around these type of licenses that you can create around your digital assets, because you want to protect your stuff. Okay, you want to protect your stuff. All right, you want to make sure that you protect your stuff. That's my alarm. So protect your stuff. You also have another license is public domain, and that's what it is. It's saying that it's in public, that other people can use it. So it is in public domain. It's in public places. You will see public domain again when I do a video. If I probably already have on this channel when you're uploading the book to Amazon KDP, because that's one of the questions that it asks: is this a public domain or this is something that you own? So that's one of the questions that asks of any type of book that you're uploaded to Amazon KDP. So think about your licenses as well. The last one is the all rights reserved. So this means that you own everything that you're putting out in this digital asset, you want to make sure that you are aware of that as well. You may see all rights reserved on a lot of websites. If you scroll down to the bottom on websites, you will see all rights reserved. I have that on my website because I own all of the copy and things that's on my website. I own all of the like the pictures, especially pictures of myself. I own those and they are on my website. So I want to do a separate video really digging deep into copyright and licenses. Now, copyright is for books, okay? So if you're going to write a book, an ebook, you have the option to copyright. Okay, you go to copyright.gov. It has to be original work. So that means you cannot use AI and you cannot use PLR and try to copyright, because that copyright, especially with PLR, and I'm going to talk about that in just a moment, the PLR, you purchase the PLR, that belongs to the person that actually wrote it, that created it. They own the copyrights. All right. They're just giving you license. Okay. They're giving you license to use it. Okay. They're giving you license to use it. So think about that. If you are ever in the future, I know I had some people on my YouTube channel, they were saying they were thinking about creating their own PLR site. That's great, but please know that it's going to be a public domain. Okay, so now it's a public domain. You will own the copyrights if you created it originally, not you using AI to. If you're going to use AI to create PLR products, which there's nothing wrong with that, you just got to know you don't own it. Okay, you can't take ownership of something that you did not create from original thought. Okay, which I know it can be very confusing, because there's so much out here, and you don't know, you don't know sometimes. And the thing is what the always rule of thumb for me is you operate in your own integrity. Have your own integrity. You follow the rules. When you follow the rules that are set before you, like you're looking at this YouTube video, and I'm explaining to you that you cannot copyright a PLR or AI. So you're hearing that, right? So that makes you responsible. When you hear something, it makes you responsible for what you heard. So I'm telling you that. So now you know, okay, if I'm going to use PLR, if I am going to use AI, I have to know that I can't own it. So you can't get mad if somebody takes what you have and copy it word from word. You can't, because you don't own it. Okay. So we operate in integrity over here. It is, and it's self integrity. You got to have that self integrity. So that's licensing and copyright all in a nutshell. I'll do another video at a later time, really digging deep into this if you want to. Okay. Then you got your storage and organization. When you're creating your digital assets, you have to be organized. I told you I love Google Drive. Okay. So I'm going to use a Google folder. Anytime that you are creating digital assets, have a place where you can keep them, because anything can happen on any platform. Okay. If Amazon KDP decides they want to shut down your account, which I've seen that happen a lot when it comes to accounts, you got to have somewhere else. You got to have a storage. You got to be organized where you keep all of your digital assets in case you want to put it somewhere else. All right. So always keep your original digital assets so that you can have them. Maybe you might want to have them printed. You may want to have them, posted or published somewhere else. Okay. So I am a Google Drive girl. There is other forms. You have Dropbox. Okay. There's some other ones as well. Dropbox. I've used Dropbox. Always used Google Docs. Okay. So those are some places that you make sure that you keep all of your things, everything that you created, especially if you're using PLR and you recreated it. It's not that when you recreate something in PLR and you actually, change it up and all that good stuff, put it in a storage. All right. Organize it so you can refer back to it. Okay. Now let's talk about distributing and publishing. All right. So you got to make sure that you factor in, where am I going to distribute and publish my my digital assets. Now, let me go over a few of them. You have Amazon KDP. That is a book platform. So if you're going to publish a book or ebook, your journals, your planners, you can publish there. The great thing about Amazon KDP is that Amazon KDP has its own audience. That means people go there to buy books and journals and planners. Okay, that's one of the places that they go. They go to buy those things there. So that's a built-in audience. Now that doesn't mean it doesn't automatically mean sales for you. There is a strategic way, and don't just put your books on Amazon KDP if you have no intention on driving traffic there. Okay, if you have no intention on putting the emphasis that you need to make sure that your books sell. Okay. You also have Etsy. So you have Etsy, which is also a built in platform as well. That's a platform that people are already, I know I buy a few things from Etsy. You can publish there as well. Okay. Um, you can publish your digital assets there for people to sell. I mean, for you to sell and people to buy. So Etsy is another place that has their own audience. Okay. Um, I have never used this one, but I heard that this is what I heard through the grapevine. Okay. I have never used this, that you can publish on Creative Fabrica. Okay. Especially if it's like the digital assets without the printing. Yeah, that you can, upload your digital assets there to sell them. Okay. That's what I heard. I have never tried it. I may in the future. I'm not sure. But yeah, you can do that there. Also, you can also distribute on your own. So that means you will have to pick a platform that you're going to upload it to, that you're going to drive traffic to. That means it doesn't have its own audience unless you have your own audience. So there's many different tools and softwares that you can use. You have Pinsite. All right. I have some tutorials about Pinsite. You have PayHip. You have PayHip. That's a digital product site. If you use WordPress, then you have WooCommerce. Okay, you got WooCommerce. If you have a WordPress website, that's what I use. I use my WordPress website. I use some aspects of PayHip as well in another as another strategy for my coaching books. So I use PayHip. So there are some different ways. You got there's another one that's kind of like Pinsite. I can't remember the name of them, but they are as well. Okay. I think it's called, I can't remember what it's called. Okay. You also have, especially like your workshops and things. If you want to upload your workshop, you can use PayHip, you can use WordPress, you can use Pinsite. You can use, there's a site called Thinkific. That's really for courses, but you can use that to distribute like your workshop. So if you have one-off workshops, you can use that as well. Okay. So those are the ways that you can distribute and you can publish. That means this is where your digital asset has a home. You want your digital asset to have a home. So kind of think about that. Where am I going to put it? Can you put it in all these places? Absolutely. You can put it anywhere you want. You just got to be strategic in how you do it. You just not putting it up there and not having a plan. It's all about having a plan. Okay. Now, you got to think about future trends as well when it comes to your digital assets. Of course, we're living in a AI age. So that means AI is making things a lot more easier where you can leverage AI. Okay, so you can leverage artificial intelligence. If you're new and you've never heard of AI, it's called artificial intelligence. It's basically robots. You can use sites such as Jasper.ai. They are a site. You have Chat GPT. Okay, you have that website that you can use as well. There's a lot of them. There's smartcopy.ai. That's another website that you can use, and it helps you to create the content. All right. So if you're not a writer, if you want to write an ebook all about cooking pies and you want a layout, you need an outline, you need help with the outline, you can use these AI tools to help you to do that. Okay. So think about future trends. Other future trends as well is PLR, is private label rights. You'll hear me talk about that a lot here on this channel. I actually have a whole playlist all about AI, not AI, but all about PLR and what it is, the different types of PLR. Here are some sites that you can go to. I'm linking all of these sites as well in the description. You got Content Sparks. This is content already created for you. It's not AI. It's not, because AI, you have to prompt it to do it for you. But here, with these PLR sites, you don't have to prompt it. It's already created. So you have different individuals that are writers, and they write these things out for you. They create them. They create blogs. They create courses and webinars and emails, the lead magnets, for your coaching business, especially for Content Sparks, is for any type of business. But if you are a coach, this is a great place to start. This is premium. All right. Content Sparks is very much a premium PLR site. You're going to pay to get access. Okay. You got to pay for all of them, but you're going to really, really pay. You got the Secret Weapon PLR. This is a membership. So you're paying $27 a month to gain access of all these products. So they have planners, social media, Canva websites, roadmaps. They have some vaults as well, which are my favorite. Like, I love the ebook vault. You got a planner vault. You got a coloring book vault. You have a coaching tools vault. So there's a lot of products in here that you can use to create your digital assets. The great thing about, especially like the Secret Weapon PLR, when you create these digital assets, is not just for you to use. All right, Daniel, I use a lot of the Secret Weapon stuff just for my own business. Okay, I don't sell it. Okay, so you can do that. You can sell it, and you can, it's helping you to make money, and it's an easier way for you to create these digital assets. All right. So you got the Secret Weapon. You have Coach Glue as well. This is specifically for coaches. All right. This is specifically for coaches. So you have Coach Glue, and that is here. And they have planners. They have video scripts. They have workshops. They have all the things for coaches that you will need to really, really maximize your coaching business. Here's another one as well. It's PLR.me. PLR.me. This one is a great a great site as well. They have a lot of resources that you can use, different products. So in this based on categories as well. So if you're in a dating and relationship coaching industry, they have dating and relationships, all this type of information here. So let's take a quick peek at this. I'll do a separate video on plr.me as well. You got affirmations. So you got articles, all right, that you can use as blogs. You have a course. You have a course here, a course bundle. You have let's say Good Neighbor Day bundle. So they have a lot of bundles here. And the difference with them is that you have to buy credits. Like, you have to buy different credits. So they'll tell you how much it is. So 19 credits is from $760 to $51.30. The more credits you buy, the more you save. So that one needs, so basically like $21 here. 36, you need 36 credits for this. So you actually have to purchase credits here for plr.me. I've used this for a couple of things, but this is, they're not saying one of my favorites, but they are good, reliable sites. They have those quick things like affirmations and things like that you probably would never, think about buying. So they have a way where you can pay for certain things. So like, here is like the list of what it costs as far as, you buying different type of coins. So if you want to get an affirmation reflection, it's just one, one coin there that you can purchase. Okay. So yeah, so you have, I think when you signed up, if you, I have a link below. If you sign up, you get some free, coins when you sign up. You can do that as well. So like, for example, what they're called credits, they call them credits. Okay. So like this one here, you get a total of 100 credits there for $49. Okay. This one, you get a total of 800 credits if you buy, and it's $2.99 a year. So you pay $2.99 now and then pay $2.99, a year from then. Okay. And it reads up. Then you got the unlimited plan here, and that is $9.99. And then it says you pay $9.99 first, and then $3.99 per year. So if you're heavily going to use plr.me, I say try it out. Use my link. I think you get some free coins then when you sign up. And when you do that, you check out so you can check out the content to see if it's fitting around what you teach about in your coaching business. But one of the things I love about plr.me is that they have a wide variety of areas of expertise. Okay. So you got leadership, you're a leadership coach. If you teach around loss and grief, they have a lot of products here. Some of these other sites may not have the loss and grief, things there, but they do. Okay. So that's what makes them stand out a lot more. Okay. So you got PLR there. So it's keep up with the future trends and keep up with the things that are going to make it easier for you to create your digital assets. I'm a fan of both, using AI or PLR, either one, but it's all about making it you. It's all about making sure that it is catered to you. Okay, it's catered to you. You remember, you cannot copyright or say you own when you anything. If you're using PLR or even if you're using AI, you don't own it. You're borrowing, you're leveraging it, but it does not belong to you. Okay, come on and hang out with me on Instagram. If you are on Instagram, come visit me at Sharlrita Deloatch. At Sharlrita Deloatch. I was going to say SharlritaDeloatch.com, but come visit me over at Sharlrita Deloatch, and I would love to chat with you there. If you have any questions around digital asset one-on-one, I wanted to give you a overview around creating those digital assets, what you will need, and just things to think about when creating. Okay, especially if you're a beginner. I would love if you would like this video. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that bell so you will be the first to know every time I upload a new video. Okay, until the next time, I'll talk soon.